if this was maybe a little like the desk area was like a little lower right here, like it might have to be a little lower for somebody like me, because mine doesn't go up.
I do also love the cubbies, but I'm going to be honest, they are not fat friendly.
Okay.
There is no adjustment.
Right.
And I'm a bigger girl. So if I'm going to sit down in them and I can't wiggle, that's not going to work for me. I love the shelf. I love that I can plug in. I love the shelf on the side over there. And I love the chairs. But if you're pregnant or fat, you ain't fitting in there. And that's a big kind of slap in the face.
Then the new books are a great idea, but my problem is because of age and all, being able to get down low to look at the low books.
I can't use her computer, I'm sure, right? Maybe we can use this. Hopefully we don't get in trouble, Tim.
If we're like, if our patrons are allowed to look on the computer for just, I mean, is that like a computer that's open to the public?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would assume so.
Is this section for us? No. It doesn't look for us. No, yeah. And that doesn't look like that's for you. It says book stacks and probably a
When
not.
you say it doesn't look like for us, what do you mean by that?
But it's like a staff section only, kind of a thing where they stack up the books and keep it for the reference kind of a thing.
I don't know that a lot of people would come back here just because it's,
so I would have to look at
seems like you're one kind of forbidden to go back here, it looks like it.
Okay.
Why is it the first?
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it kind of just tells you what's in there. You know, general fiction, PAT to TUD.
What is PAT to TUD? What's that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So you said you wanted me to look for,
Just, you said it was the biographies or memoirs?
Yeah.
Just find where those might be.
probably in the, like the B or the M section.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. It's usually alphabetized in my head by author.
Okay.
So I think it's the same here, but it doesn't look like it is. So,
Why do you say that?
because I'm seeing last names,
Okay.
and maybe these are authors, and I'm just checking to see if they are. So yeah, so that's the author's name. So I did figure that out. But these are not by author. These are probably by subject.
Okay.
So now I have to think about that.
I would look for nonfiction, but
Okay.
this is my first time in this library, so I don't
You don't know.
have an idea where to go.
Okay.
So I might ask. I have to tech help. Archives.
Okay.
Because I don't see anything that distinguishes really, and I don't even remember seeing a romance section. And I might have passed it, but I don't remember even seeing romance. I saw fantasy, I've seen fiction, but I could have passed it.
Is that a computer there? That's for the 3D printer. So, so it wasn't like, hey, search for a book here or make a copy here, or like I kind of feel like I found things by accident, not on purpose.
Tell me more about that. What do you mean by that?
So even when I was thinking about the copy, the first thing I thought is, I don't know where there's a copy machine in this building. So I was going to ask a staff member, and then we just stumbled upon it. So it felt like, oh, well, I found it, but it wasn't on purpose. It was by accident.
Give me a second, because I hope I don't have to go back and figure it out. There'll be any time. Wait, that's, yeah, that is 5. No. It's supposed to be right here, but it's not. I may have to go back and look again.
Okay.
Because I'm not seeing it. Where's the closest computer?
You just ask him.
What would you normally do?
I'd be nervous and walk out.
Why's that?
Because I get embarrassed. It makes me feel stupid. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm a little embarrassed and nervous. I don't know. Okay, so
I'm not scary, I promise.
if I was looking for books on crafts, yeah. So, oh, maybe one of the computers. If I wasn't gonna. It's like embarrassing. I don't know how to find a book. Lethal White. Yeah, I don't know.
It's supposed to be right here, but it's not. I may have to go back and look again.
Okay.
Because I'm not seeing it. Where's the closest computer? It should have been right over there. 5, 1, 2, 3. Patricia. Here we go.
All right, all right. So were you able to find the book?
Yes, I was able to find the book. Staring me in the face.